The latest offering from the Royal Enfield is the Meteor 350. From the looks, it looks quite similar to the now defunct Thunderbird X, even though everything has actually changed. Maybe Royal Enfield wanted to keep the design familiar and identifiable, and that's exactly what this bike is. However, when you really examine it, you will see that the Meteor no longer has that curved silhouette at the fuel tank. In its place is a wide and impactful looking fuel tank whose shape reminds you of the ones you would see on the bikes like the Harley Davidson Fatboy. It looks and feels large between the knees, but this one holds 15 litres against the 20-litre unit in the Thunderbird X. Royal Enfield has paid considerable attention to the finer details. The new rotary switchgear looks quite cool and feels nice and clicky to use. Over at the rear, the single round brake lamp gets a neat LED lights around, while the bulb illuminated indicators run old school circular optic lines. As for the headlamp, it features a halogen bulb. The Meteor also gets a small LED ring around the headlamp, but this is rather dull and can barely be seen in direct sunlight. There is a good helping of chrome all around, but the engine cases are black. Overall, the Meteor has a simple yet pleasingly premium feel to it, and this is amplified by its smart-looking new instrument console. With the analog speedo on the outer circumference and a digital display below, the unit tells you important things like how much fuel is left, what time it is, what gear you are in, and it has 2 trip meters. That's what you see on the large dial on the left, but the small dial on the right is a color display of Royal Enfield's new Tripper navigation system. Using Google Maps data, this system works when connected to the Royal Enfield app. If you decide not to use the Tripper navigation, this display will simply show you the time. Coming to the engine, the old pushrod valve system is replaced by a SOHC 2-valve head, and while the engine remains air-cooled, there is an additional internal oil circuit within the cylinder head to aid cooling. Overall, there is a plenty of engine feel, but it never approaches the zone of crudeness, and in this regard, Royal Enfield has done well to achieve this balance. The new 5-speed gearbox is smooth and slick, and it also has shorter throws than the old one, which is nice. With power figures of 20.2 HP and 27 Nm, the specs are not impressive for a brand new motor. And yet, this engine manages to be 7.2 seconds quicker from 0 to 100 kph than the BS6 Classic 350. With the Meteor, 80 kmph is a calm and enjoyable cruise, and 100 kmph actually has even fewer vibes to be felt. But at this point, the engine will be revving quite high, and while you can sustain this pace, it doesn't feel as relaxing. As for fuel efficiency, users have reported a mileage of 33 to 35 km per litre in the city and 37 to 38 km per litre on the highway. In the cycle parts, the Meteor continues to run a 19-inch front wheel, while the rear has reduced from 18 to 17 inches. The brakes are bigger at both ends too, with a 300 mm disc up front and a 270 mm rotor at the rear. In conclusion, with this motorcycle, Royal Enfield hasn't thrown out the rule book, and the Meteor doesn't pull any shock surprises. It still looks, feels and rides as you would expect from a Royal Enfield, but it does so with the finesse and sophistication that was sorely lacking all these years. Buying into the charm no longer includes dragging a sack full of compromises, and the Meteor is good enough to consider even if you have never owned a Royal Enfield before. Prices start at Rs 1.81 lakh for the Fireball variant, while going up to Rs 1.87 lakhs for the Stellar and Rs 1.97 lakhs for the Supernova.